Consider a rock falling from rest, and let the distance y be 16t squared feet after t seconds. At the instant 1, the rock has fallen 16 feet, and at the instant 2, it has fallen 64 feet. The line through those two marked points is a secant of the curve. The average speed over an interval is the change in distance divided by the change in time, and over this one, it is 48. The rise is 48 feet and the run is 1 second. The average speed over the interval from 1 to 2 is 48 feet per second. An average speed is the slope of a secant line. Let the number h be the length of the time interval, and let the number h be different from 0. The rock is at the instant t, and again at the instant t plus the number h. The average speed is the change in distance divided by the number h. Expanding the square leaves 32th plus 16h squared in the numerator. Dividing each term by the number h gives 32t plus 16h. The average speed over the interval from t to t plus the number h is 32t plus 16h. Fix the instant t at 1, so the average speed is 32 plus 16h. Two intervals give two secants through the point at the instant 1. At the number h equal to 1, the average speed is 48, and at 1/2, it is 40. At 1/10, it is 33.6, and at 1/100th, it is 32.16. The quotient itself is undefined at the number h equal to 0 because there is no interval and nothing to divide by. The limit as the number h tends to 0 is 32. The speed of the rock at the instant 1 is 32 feet per second. Let the function f send the input x to x squared, and let the point P have input 2 and value 4. Let the point Q have input 2 plus the number h, and value the square of 2 plus the number h. The slope of the line through the point P and the point Q is the difference of the two values divided by the number h, which is 4 plus the number h. At the number h equal to 1, the point Q has input 3, and the secant slope is 5. The slope of the secant through the point P and the point Q is 4 plus the number h. The secant slope is 4 plus the number h for every number h different from 0. The point Q sits on the curve at the input 2 plus the number h. The point Q approaches the point P as the number h tends to 0, and the secant turns as it goes. The limit of 4 plus the number h as the number h tends to 0 is 4. The tangent to the function f at the point P has slope 4. The point slope form gives y minus 4 equal to 4 times x minus 2, so y is 4x minus 4. The tangent is the limit of the secants through the point P. The tangent to the function f at the point P is the line y equal to 4x minus 4. The slope of that tangent is written f prime of x naught, the limit of the difference quotient as the number h tends to 0. The prime is a name and not an exponent, and the limit as the number h tends to 0 is not the substitution of 0 for the number h. For x squared, the difference quotient is 2x naught plus the number h, so f prime of x naught is 2x naught. At the input 2, that gives f prime of 2 equal to 4, which is the rise of 4 over the run of 1 on the tangent. The falling rock and the parabola carry the same construction. The secants of the fall curve at the instant 1 have slopes tending to 32. The secants of the parabola at the point P have slopes tending to 4. The speed of the rock and the slope of the tangent are both limits of difference quotients. The symbol f prime of x naught is that limit, and it answers both questions.